We take Cowdenbeath into their first ever Champions League group stage game as we take on Everton today, down south, and then we take on Rangers at home. Two very tough fixtures. This is Beyond Blue Brazil. Welcome in. Not going to be an easy task today. Champions League, we want to get off on the right foot, but we do have an away game to Everton, and then we welcome Rangers to Central Park. And to be honest, things haven't really gone to plan away from the videos. We've played 2 games, and we've dropped 4 points. So after the Dynamo Kiev draw, which we were fine with, we were like, hey, that's fine. That works for us. In that circumstance, we followed up with 2 1-1 draws. Velasco getting the goal against St. Mirren after they took an early lead, and then Gordon Johnson getting the goal against St. Johnston after they took an early lead. So, fought back into those games, and then both of those games, I'd argue, we were the better team. We could have won them, but we didn't. This new strike force I've built, and we've got options, for whatever reason, it hasn't lit a fire in the league yet. Yeah. A bit worrying. I'm hoping as the team sort of like plays more together, we'll start to see better partnerships and be able to break those sort of teams down. But yeah, it's not going great. 4th in the table's fine this early, but we're already chasing. And Celtic are just winning every game. I feel like Celtic could be a big problem this season, just like they were last season. Keenan Bates in goal. Cesare will have to play at left wing back because of injuries. Pedrinho injured, Bola injured and unregistered. Really tricky. Dervisevic and Kamara as their centre backs. Byrne back in at right wing back. Queeley's defensive mid. Ham is the regista. We're going to go Scott and Pedrinho as our attacking midfielders. Johnson and Velasco up top. You look at that team and you go, there's no links. Where's the links? Well, true, there is no links. And that is a big part of what we have to do this season. With so many new players coming in, we do have to build up that experience, that chemistry together. And I think that is going to hurt us early doors. What we're going to do in this game is different how we normally play, because we're away from home and it is Everton. We're going to go in this game cautious. We're going to hit early crosses, play for set pieces, etc. Everything else is pretty much the same. I just think they're going to be strong at home. So going to Goodison Park, let's be sensible here. But if we can catch them on the counter and grab a goal, that would be great, obviously. But we would take a draw right now. 0-0 would suit us fine. Make a difference, make a bloody difference. This is our first Champions League group stage game. It's huge. Everton going to this not in great form. That's good. I really hope this isn't the game they turn it around, but we have had 3 draws in a row. That is worrying. Especially when you consider 2 of them. One of them was against St. Mirren, one of them was against St. Johnston. The Dynamo Kiev one, sure. I'm okay with that. Torres, early doors, a minute in. Wow. Oh boy. We could be in trouble here. Don't really want to change anything too early. Cesare. Oh, nice little run. Terrible pass. Lovely run. Terrible pass. Manages to just slice through Everton's flank. And then just passes it straight to an Everton player. Oh God, this is going to be a really bad scoreline for us. Why is he dropping that? Ramirez now lifts it in. It's a free header for DCL. I think he's onside. I think as he peels off, he's well onside, and just nobody follows him. When that ball is whipped in, I think he's well onside, and they've given it. Yeah, that's crazy. Free header, 7 minutes in, we're 2-0 down on the road. And goal difference could be a real big factor in this this group for us. What do I do? We're gonna have to get ourselves on the ball, right? Come off it. There's never a pen. I mean, talk about cheating. Just throws himself to the ground. I feel like morale is going to be... Oh, great save by Bates. And he gets to the ball. Fair play. Fair play, Bates. Great work. We haven't got the ball to anybody so far. We're going to encourage, but it's more out of hoping we can somehow accidentally move forward with the ball. Because right now, get a bit more possession. We have not even registered a shot. Nothing. Half-time, I'm just going to say that was absolutely terrible. Your performance was really poor. Send them back out. And we've got to consider almost protecting our forwards because we're not getting them the ball. So at what point do we take them off just to save them? Their ratings going through the floor. Cesari's having a terrible time. We're going to move the wing back to support mainly. Oh my god. Burns even worse. We're getting rinsed out wide. Queeley, Johnson, Scott. Johnson again. Queeley. Could get that ball in the box. We could maybe do something. Velasco sends it just over. Our team is playing genuinely terrible, but it feels like it's because we just cannot get hold of the ball. Kamara with a decent header away. I've got nothing to come on, really. Is that onside? Could we get one offside maybe? I'm going to take on Stephen Ross instead of Gordon Johnson because if we're not getting the ball with Gordon Johnson, it's silly to think he's going to do anything. Goal disallowed. Oh, stroke of luck. We keep it at 2. The first Anthony. I didn't notice how far offside he was. In all fairness. Byrne is having a terrible time. We got to take him off. Perry comes on. We're just trying to do anything to take some of the players off that are going to probably have to play against Rangers and be just so much better than this. There's a very good chance this many seasons in, Everton are they're in Champions League. They've got to be pretty good, but they won the Europa League last season, a competition we were in. So there'll be streets ahead of us, but this has been easy for them. They've just absolutely destroyed us with crosses. And centre back has often been where I've been saying we are the strongest. That's where our team is strongest, and they've just gone, yeah, we'll just put it on their centre backs because we're better than them. Cesari's having a terrible game. I don't know what to do, Cesari. I do not know what to do, mate. They've just destroyed you down that side. He cut inside, he ran rings round a guy in the very first couple of minutes and then passed it straight to them. And since then he's been terrible. They're in again. Anthony pulls it back. If we could keep this 2-0, that'd be great. I don't think we can, because I think they're going to shoot from distance. Oh, Lord. Come on, boys. Give us something. Give us something silly. Let's whip crosses. Let's not play out of defence. Let's stick it over the top. Drop that line. Push that line up and use the offside. Risky. Absolutely. Will it work? Probably not. Go attacking for a final couple of minutes. I don't even know why. We probably should just try and keep 2-0, but we've opened ourselves up. Thankfully, they've missed. Whoa, this is eye-opening, very worrying. They beat us within 10 minutes, and then we didn't manage to recover. A couple of really poor performances throughout the team. I mean, I say a couple. The majority of the team was awful, but I felt like we just couldn't get hold of the ball. That, I don't think it's the easiest team we're going to play. I'm hoping Lyon are rubbish. I really hope they are, because otherwise we are going to have a pretty horrible time in the Champions League. Oh, that was rough. And I think we play Rangers in 4 days. Now, Rangers at home, we've had some good results against Rangers. We've had some great times at Ibrox, and I think I don't know if we've won at home, but we've definitely managed to get a good draw and put in good performances. But after a beating like that, we're gonna have to pick ourselves up and dust ourselves off. It's our first loss of the season, but typically when you lose, it's a poor performance like that, it can have a real knock-on effect on morale. So we have to bide our time, but I am a little worried. And if you look at this, we got the Rangers game, then we got a Hearts game 2 days after. I mean, Champions League has just crushed our schedule right up. So yeah, it's going to be pretty tough going on the legs. The next video will be Hearts, and it will be Dundee United, because I want to bring you some more games before we have our next Champions League game, because I think that one's going to be tough. I think that's going to be very tough. All Green back from injury could be a little boost to the team, the squad overall, but I don't think he'll be fit enough to play against Rangers. The worrying thing again is Rangers have not been fantastic at the start of this season. They are behind us right now, but we are equally underperforming, I'd say. Lineup for Rangers, Bates in goal, Pedrinho comes back in left wing back. He's a little unfit, but we need our best players out. Byrne on the right, Dervisevic and Kamara continue in centre back pairing. Ham and Murray, defensive midfielder. So Murray comes back in. Ham is going to go back to DLP defend against Rangers, because the Regista, on paper, I'm thinking it's the right way to go eventually. He suits it a bit better. But given we're not keeping the goals out this season, maybe moving that back help us out. Scott is the box-to-box midfield. Pedrinho come back in the centre midfield attack. Johnson and Velasco continue up top. We'll have Johan Berger on the bench, ready to come on. And my God, do we need him to potentially perform. I did forget to mention this. We did actually pick up a loan from Everton. Because we're obsessed with them. Can't get away from them. A wing-back option now. He can play on the left. And he's on the bench because we're struggling in that position, but he's not really better than what we have, but a useful rotation option possibly. Kind of nervous. So I've gone balanced here. I think that's probably the right call. Balanced, and we've changed that to the DLP defend, and that is what we're going to go against Rangers at home. Big game in our season here. 3 points would be massive. A loss would be pretty damning. We'd be in a real skid. We got some tough games coming up as well. So, yeah, interesting. But again, already having lost to Celtic, if we lose to Rangers here, we can, it wouldn't be too surprising. But at home, with the strides we've been making in recent seasons, we've got to stand up and be accounted here. Koch gets the ball back to Kent. Kent put in that free kick. That's not... No. Oh, this game is... it has to be rigged at this point. Oh, what saved by Bates again? I do not get it. What do I do now? To tell Gordon Johnson to calm down. I wonder... I'm going to go... Do I go positive? Head it away. I'm going to go positive. We're going to up the tempo. Let's see if we can get on the front foot. We are at home. That's some ball. That is some miss. Keeper came flapping at that one. He's hit the bar. I'm caught between two minds. Do we sit and try and be solid defensively? It feels like we don't have the defense we once had. We're giving up goals. Maybe we need to be more on the attack. And that's why we brought in Gordon Johnson to score all these goals, and he's putting in some really bad performances as an advanced forward. And I'm not sure if it's because we're not getting the ball or if he's just having a rotten start to his career with us. And I'm really worried because I look at him and I think he should be really good. Might put him as a poacher this half and just see if we get something from him, because I do also have theories that the advanced forward is not nearly as good as it once was, which it shouldn't really do in this far into a release of a game, but here we are. That's a great ball. Burn in behind. Straight at Woodman. I think he could have cut that back. That's me. I'm always thinking, like, if there's a forward in the box and you're running in and you're a fullback, cut the ball to the forward. Pedrinho not having a great game. We'll maybe take on Waldson. The game is getting away from us. Pedrinho can come off for the Dean. And then I'm going to take on Johan Berger. I'll switch Johan to the advanced forward. I'm thinking we've been much better this half. Velasco. Great ball. Ham. Waldson. Is it weighted enough? Scott with a shot. He's hit the bar. Why are we not getting the foul for the trip? Why are we not getting the free kick? Because he played advantage, but we didn't score. They played advantage, we kicked the ball, and there was no advantage. Ridiculous. Well, we were much better positive there, but we have... I don't know what's going on. We were much better positive. And we didn't manage to win. I mean, Keenan Bates kept us in it, but aside from that, Rangers did nothing. We're going to have to be positive. The next couple of games are absolutely massive. I'm going to say we were unlucky, but... I don't know how I feel about that. It wasn't even on my mind that we would draw. Let alone draw 0-0. Look at Celtic. They're 9 points clear of us. Remember at the end of last season, we were 6 points behind them. Going in the final game, we were only 3 points behind them. The title was gone, but we were 3 points behind them. We're 9 points off them. How do you solve a problem like Gordon Johnson? We look at his form. Hold on. Gordon Johnson acts as if he's used to playing at higher tempo than asked to today. Right. Oh, right. We're going to take that because we want to get the most out of him. We're going to be positive. That should already make the tempo higher, but we're going to go higher. I might take that off. Make that simpler. That's where we're going to go into our next couple of games. We actually have the Premier Sports Cup quarterfinal against Hearts next, so we'll bring you that, and then we'll also bring you Dundee United game. Gordon Johnson returning to Dundee United, to Tannadice, and my God, we need him to get some goals. If you are enjoying the series today, do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button for me. Comment below. It really does help the videos. It would be massively appreciated. And join me again next time when we once again go beyond Blue Brazil.